How's it going, hockey fans? Welcome to this Adrian College D3 Gold contest between Adrian College and Hope College. I am Matthew Schnoes, here to talk you through this game today. Starting lineups for the visiting Hope College: in goal, number 29, Austin Kane, 8-3 on the year, .910 save percentage, .288 goals against average, and a shutout. Evan Augustine, Garrett Gormley, and Skylar Miller will start up front, with Elliot Digison and Joseph Brown on D. In goal for your Bulldogs, Will Emch, 6-1 with a .148 goals against, .936 save percentage, and a shutout. Mario Tomei and Ryan Betts on the back end, with Peters Mark, Paul Gorski, and Zachary McKay up front as the game gets underway here. And a break right away. Adrian College in, shot! Up over the net and into the netting. Quick chance there for number 24, Paul Gorski, down the wing. Face-off will be to the goalie Kane's left here for Hope. Face-off won by Adrian and controlled by McKay, who will dump it back in. Peters Mark tries to chip it around, gets it to Gorski. Now the puck comes up the wall. Betts able to hold it in, as is McKay, as he dumps it back in deep. Up the wall comes Hope College. Digison dumps it around the boards, where Gormley will battle. Knocked out to the blue line, shot blocked in front, and we have an early Adrian College penalty for roughing here. Looks like number 3, Jordan Rule, will go to the box. Just 51 seconds into the first period of this game, Adrian College will kill the first penalty. Not the way you want to start out if you're the Bulldogs. Usually you want to try and start the game at even strength, get things going that way. Has a little bit of a mess there on the face-off dot, but the puck comes around for Hope College. Digison with it. Up top. Puck to the point. Sent across into the wall. Digison looking for a place. Shot! Stopped by Emch and poked away off his chest. Digison patient with the puck. Hope looking for another lane. There's a shot stopped by the right pad of Emch. And now it's dug for in the wall by McLean. Digison again with it. Looks like they're going to run their power play through him for the most part tonight, as he drops this back. Goes across for Augustine. Augustine will find Oman. And now Digison. Ullman with it up top again. Good job by Adrian taking away the shooting lanes here across. No lane to get that shot through, and it goes back into the corner. Back up top for Ullman. Across, one-timer, wide of the net. Now it's dug for in behind the net and up into the netting for a whistle. Adrian College will get a change here, much needed, with 37 seconds remaining on this penalty to Rule. First chance we get to look at the records for both teams here. Hope College has played 16 games, going 12-4, 6-4 in conference. Adrian College is 10-4. All of their games have been in conference games so far this year. Face off to the right of Will Emch in his defensive zone. Diving poke check, doesn't get it out. Brown sends it down low. Now Peterson shot in a pad save by Emch again. Emch has had to be strong early on this penalty kill, making a few saves. Miller now turning in the neutral zone for Hope College. Across the blue line and checked by Millen. Millen now able to get it in his defensive zone before he has his pocket picked by Peterson. Up to the point for Brown. Now down low as the penalty expires. Adrian College now at full strength. Good play there by Gibbs to chip that one up the wall. Now Millen turning. Finds space with Lascaro. Lascaro in deep. Backhands it around in front. Deke, big pad save there. Lascaro, another pad save and another one. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty here for roughing again. That was 3 huge saves by the goalkeeper, Austin Kane, though, coming right off of power play for his team. Adrian got their first chance of the game, driving across the net. Lascaro got at least 1 whack at it, maybe 2, and Kane was equal to the task. We have Joseph Brown in the box now for Hope College. Roughing penalty here as Benaglio sends this to the point. Now he's looking to take this one in. Shot and a blocker save by Kane. Tomei in there digging for it. And Clary will come away. Clary up the wall. And Rule will go in and chip this one in to Bordeaux. This one goes down low to Clary. Clary in front. Shot. Misses the net wide. Bordeaux on the short side couldn't find the target. Benaglio turns. This one eludes him and gets to a battle on the half wall where Benaglio will dig this one out. Trying to find Tomei on the back door. Unable to, and Hope College will clear. Davos was able to get to that puck and send it down the ice where Adrian College and Hope College will both get changes here. Up the wall for Clary now as he skates it through the neutral zone. Dumps it in deep, and he goes for a change. This one skips over Kane's stick, but Hope is able to regroup and get this one out to the neutral zone. Gibbs exchanging passes with his defensive partner, Grippy. Now Gibbs up the wall, beats one defender, and chips this one in deep. This one sent out in front. Cut off. Oh, and a glove save by Kane. What a glove save there as that puck got squirted out in front. That shot by Gibbs is knocked away. Egan with it on the wall. Petersmark sends it up. Grippy with it at the point. No shooting lane there. Finds Petersmark across in Petersmark's feet. Gibbs to Petersmark. Shot. And it's gobbled up by Kane as well. What a save by Austin Kane on the back door. I believe it was Petersmark. Kane had just caught a pass across, but it was able to get sent across the crease, and Kane just came over with a wonderful glove save to keep it a 0-0 game here. Just a little over 5 minutes into the contest, as Hope College clears and will end their penalty kill successfully. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play now. Here comes Adrian College. Mattern chips it in, finds the puck in front of the net, and Kane again will cover this one. Looked like he cut that pass off with his stick. Butler was looking for a player in front, but Kane was having none of that. Solid start, already 7 saves in the first 5:30 for Austin Kane. Hope College definitely looks like they're going to need him to keep this up. And here comes Hope down the wing, shot over the net by Augustine. Big burst of speed there to beat Mitch Bancroft outside. And now Augustine again sends this one across for Gormley. Gormley looking for the middle, unable to find his man as it was picked off. Now knocked out to the neutral zone where Hope will regroup. Sent across. Gormley, cross corner dump, and Bancroft will go back to retrieve the puck. Bancroft up for Petersmark, who chips it in. It hits the ref in the foot. But Hope is unable to get it out of their zone. Zach McKay in, across, cut off by the sliding defenseman in front. Great play there for Hope College. In, Great body there by Betts on Digison, not giving him the inside lane. McKay unable to handle this puck. Backhand pass into the middle of the zone. Chipped out by Petersmark. Now here comes Gorski. Gorski for McKay. Backhand shot. Sticked away by Kane. Adrian College able to keep this one in as Betts shoots it. Pads it. Chest save. Another chest save by Kane as he shuts down Zach McKay on the doorstep. Here's Petersmark digging it off the half wall. Shot off the side of the net. Now McKay misses short side, and Betts will find some space. Betts gets hit hard there by Fall at the blue line. Petersmark will dump this one in and go for a change. Adrian College carrying the play here after that early penalty. Here is Hope College regrouping in their own zone. Mario Tomei in on the forecheck, trying to cause havoc. Benaglio holds it in. Shot sticked away by Kane off the glass, and he will catch it. Good awareness there by the goaltender, Austin Kane, who has been very busy and very strong for Hope College so far. Couple of guys to keep an eye out for in this game. Jack Clary has 20 points for Adrian College, Mario Tomei 19, and Joe Lascaro 18. On Hope College, got to watch out for Evan Augustine, number 16 with 22 points. Garrett Gormley, number 2 with 21, and Elliot Digison also 21 points. He is wearing number 40 for the dark blue and orange squad tonight. As Gibbs turns behind his own net, he will rush this one up the wall. Gibbs with Benaglio. Benaglio across for Gibbs. In! Oh! I think he hit the post. Gibbs went forehand, backhand on the sliding goaltender and was unable to put it into the yawning cage. As now Hope College will clear this one out of their zone after another dangerous opportunity for Adrian. Gibbs exchanging passes with Rule. Looking for somewhere to go, finds Benaglio. He will skate this one up through the neutral zone. Drives wide on the defenseman for Hope. That was Horde. Up to the wall. This one gets blocked away. And now Hope is away with the puck. Chipping it into the Adrian zone where Grippy will regroup. Bancroft up the wall. That is Lascaro who dumps it in for Egan. Big hit there along the end boards by Schulz. This one chipped up. Egan is able to get it away from Arndt. Egan chips this one in and goes to get it himself. Egan looking to make body contact there. And this one's held in by Betts. Shot stopped. And I'm sorry, that was actually Bancroft on that play, able to hold the blue line and get a shot through that was again swallowed up by Kane. Big change in the way this game has gone so far. After the first penalty by Adrian, it looked like Hope might have some offense going, but they have not been able to keep up in the last 7 minutes of this game. This one comes out to center ice. Tomei will pick it up in his own zone and go off the glass. Looking for Mattern at the far blue line. This one will trickle all the way into Kane, who will cover that for another whistle. Face off to Kane's right this time. McLean trying to set up his team for the correct face-off here. This one comes out to McLean, and he's just unable to get it. Picked off in front. Shot blocked. Good block there by Omen. Turning with it is Butler. Butler in. Backhand shot. Never got through. Another one didn't get through. A couple of good blocks there by Wiederhoft. Butler still doing a lot of work. Sends it low to find Mattern. Omen will just clear this one down the ice. And Hope College will not be able to get a change here after an extended time in their zone. Oman just had to ice that puck to get a whistle, try and break up the possession by Adrian College. Petersmark out to take the face off. And Adrian College's center will have a new counterpart in there as the Hope College center is kicked out. McKay is unable to keep up with this one. Gormley tries to chip it past the defenseman, unable to do so. McKay turning, backhand pass, unable to get to its target. And now this one's dumped in by Rule, far corner. Gorski gives chase, lays some body on there. Rule able to hold that one in. Petersmark now gives chase into the corner. McKay knocks this one away, and this one is shot down the wall by Millen. Millen again pinching to hold that wall. Puck squirts into the Adrian zone, and Rule pass tipped, but Petersmark knocks this one out of the air and into the zone. Good hand-eye coordination from Petersmark. Hope College now turning from their own zone. Digison backhand dumps it in behind Will Emch. Backhander around the boards. Benaglio waiting for his defenseman to get it, but he couldn't. This one held in at the line by Draper. Drags around and chipped up the wall. Clary able to get it out to the Hope College zone, and they'll flip it into the neutral zone. In comes Hope College now. Draper unable to control it. Big hit there by Rule as he dumps Draper in the corner. Fall with it now. Fall takes a couple of hits there. Now he takes down Rule from behind. And Clary with it. Clary. Oh, he was looking for Benaglio, but was unable to settle that puck down. And there's a hit by Bordeaux. This one comes down the ice. No icing. It was tipped. And Bancroft behind his own net for Grippy. Grippy up the wall for Clary. Clary tried to find Egan, but he was unable to get a stick on it, and now it comes back into the Adrian zone. Grippy up. Good stick lift there by Digison. And this one's dumped down. Bancroft will take time to set this one up behind his own goal line. Looking for a play. No options, so he takes it to the wall and chips it up. This one's dumped in now as Hope regroups. That is Sederecci. Dumps it in. Offsides is the delayed call as Adrian is able to regroup again. Here's Egan now. Crossing the red line, taking a big hit from Arndt. Now Bancroft across. Able to get this one in the middle. Shot tipped over the net as Lascaro tried to get one on. Betts gets one blocked at the point. Now looking through, and Pinto blocks that one with his stick. Hope chips this one up the wall, unable to get it out. Adrian into the circle. Makes a move, unable to get past the man, and Hope will chip this one up off a skate and into the bench. Both teams can get a change here with 6:23 remaining in the first period. Still 0-0, 12-3, the shots on goal in favor of Adrian College, who has had a great start to this game. Butler out to take the face-off, unable to win it. And this one's chipped up off the glass and down the ice. Betts will give chase, and we will get another face-off to Austin Kane's left in the Hope College end. Brandon McLean will take this face-off now. Able to tie up and get possession, but unable to maintain it for long as Hope gets it. Chipping it up to the blue line. Shot through. Gloved by Kane. Butler turning with a quick shot there. Try and catch the goalie off guard through some traffic. but to no avail as Kane was there once again to make the save. Paul Gorski will step in to take this face-off for Adrian College. McKay goes in and digs this one out. Looking across the blue line for Tomei, who is able to make a big play on the body of number 26, Austin Huffer, for Hope and keep the puck in the zone. McKay now in deep, battling hard. Petersmark joins him. As Hope is able to dig this one out. Tipped down the ice again for icing. Fall was unable to get to that pass from Faustin. And it is now another face-off in Austin Kane's end as Hope College has just been under siege for the vast majority of this first period. Jack Clary and Evan Fall to take the face-off. Clary wins this one cleanly back to Gibbs, who sends it around for Benaglio. Benaglio turning on his forehand, trying to settle the puck down. Able to backhand this one around for Cleary, but it was past him to Bordeaux. Clary takes that hit, unable to get the puck now. Here's Faustin. Faustin driving wide on Gibbs. Gibbs does a good job keeping him out there and blocks that shot. Now this one out to the point. Dumped around by Brown. Skips over the stick of Fall. And Gibbs, with one hand on his stick, is able to get this puck out of the zone. Not able to get a hold of it was Benaglio, though, and Hope will dump this one in where Emch will get his first action in a while, stopping it behind the net. Jack Clary stepping through the neutral zone, unable to keep that puck under control. Benaglio, though, gets it back to Clary. Nifty little pass from his knees. Clary still battling hard as Hope College comes away with it. Draper through center ice, finds Stewart. Stewart driving, shot over the net. Looked like it might have gotten a piece of Will Emch's glove as he tried to go short side. Not much space there, but a good shot by Stewart on the first opportunity in a little bit for Hope. This one is dumped in and knocked down by Hope College defenseman number 23, Benjamin Horde. Battle along the wall here. 3 Adrian College players in trying to get possession. This one squirts out into the neutral zone where Bancroft will turn. Finds himself some time and some space in his own zone now with the puck is Bancroft. Up the wall for his defensive partner Grippy, who will dump this one around. Chipped in by Scholes, unable to control. Bancroft unable to keep a bouncing puck, but we have a hand pass here for Hope College, who is not happy with the call, claiming it hit a stick. But that's not going to change the referee's mind, and the puck is going to be dropped in the Hope College end once again. In my experience, I've found arguing with the refs only makes them madder at you. As Adrian wins this face-off, Gorski, weak shot wide of the net. Petersmark bodied off in the corner by Setacherry. Knocked up into the air by Gorski. Hit there by McKay. Good step up by Grippy. Hope into the zone, unable to get it past the defenseman Bancroft off his skate. Petersmark gives chase, so does Grippy. And we've got a penalty here. Looks like it's going to be Petersmark going for a high sticking. Went in to try and make a play on that forecheck and must have got his stick up a little higher than the referee would like. Man went down, arm went up, and now a face-off in the Adrian College zone with 3:10 remaining in the first period. Still 0-0. Hope College 0 for 1 on the day. Stewart, Digison, and Augustine out on forward. It is Oman and Gormley at the point for Hope as we have another whistle here. Looked like a hand pass was indicated by the linesman. Good win there of the face-off by McLean, and Betts will send this one down the ice. Giving chase is Gorski. Aggressive forecheck there on the penalty kill. McLean forechecking hard. Gorski able to hold this one in, chips it past, and now in a little bit deeper, forcing Augustine to regroup behind his own net. Good job on the penalty kill there by Gorski, who goes to a change after a lot of hard work. Gormley at the red line gets it to Digison. Digison backhand dumps it around. Tomei will win that race and shoot it up the wall. Held in at the half wall there. Gormley unable to get it. Digison forcing the play. This one on the half wall here with Augustine taking his time, going behind the net and getting it back. Little bit different look from the Hope College power play this time. Augustine up to Oman. Now it gets to Digison. Across for Augustine. No shot in front. Shot blocked by Betts. Oman up. Backhands it in deep. This one squirts off a skate. Good stick there by Lascaro. Shot through. Did not get all the way through. Looked like it hit a couple of legs there. Betts now battles for it. So does Lascaro, and it squirts out to center ice. 20 seconds remaining on the power play for Hope College. Digison turning in his own zone. Forechecked by Bordeaux, who will back off as Adrian College looks to get a change. This one goes up the wall for Miller, unable to control it. Bordeaux turns and fires it down the ice to kill off the remaining time on the penalty. And now Joseph Brown in behind his own net with 1 minute remaining in the first period. Up the wall, here is Fall. Fall takes a hit but doesn't go down on the wall with Butler in the play. This one comes up to Brown. Brown looking through traffic, shot off a skate, might have got through. Here's Gibbs taking time. Fires this one up the wall. Finds Petersmark, who's just going to chip this one in deep. 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Hope College in their own end. Up the wall. Gibbs does a good job not to get beat to the outside there. McKay able to body his man off. Up the middle of the ice to Clary. Excuse me. Clary, backhand pass. Never got it off. Benaglio for Clary. Off a skate of the referee. And an alert Austin Kane will dive on that puck with 3 seconds remaining in the first period. We have a whistle and the face-off to the right of Austin Kane. Jack Clary lining his troops up to try and set up for a last-ditch attempt to get this puck to the net, try and get a goal here. Clary tries to win it through. No dice, and that will end the first period of play here at the Arrington Ice Arena. 14 shots for your Adrian College D3 Gold Bulldogs. 4 for the visiting Hope College. Still 0-0 after 1 period of play. Lots of fast-paced action in that one. Couple of power plays for Hope College. They went 0 for 2. Adrian College 0 for 1. And we will be back after this intermission with more from Arrington Ice Arena. Stay tuned. And we are back. Welcome back to the Adrian College broadcast here from Arrington Ice Arena. I am Matthew Schnoes, bringing you this Adrian College D3 Gold matchup with Hope College. Little recap of the first period here. Hope College went 0 for 2 on the power play. Adrian College 0 for 1. But Adrian outshot Hope College 14-4 in the first period. Hope College goaltender Austin Kane really stole the show, making several key saves. His first 3 saves were toe saves, where off of a Adrian College penalty kill that had just ended, and then he made multiple stops on the ensuing power play, including a massive glove save coming across the crease. Will Emch at the other end, although not as often tested, was also solid, making 4 saves in the first period, keeping things in front of him, doing a good job of making sure his team does not give up the first goal in a game where they were dominant for the first 20 minutes of action. As you see your Adrian College Gold squad out on the ice here for the start of the second period, looking to really capitalize on some chances that they've had. They've done a good job of creating offense. They just need to find a way to put the puck in the net. That's really what it comes down to here. Just got to find a way to get it behind Austin Kane, who has been solid this year for Hope College, going 8-3 in 11 starts, 1 shutout, 288 goals against, 910 save percentage. As Hope College is just now starting to come onto the ice here to enter Sandman. Adrian hoping that's a nice omen for them. Adrian is going to start the second period of play with Joseph Gibbs on the point, along with Jordan Rule, Jack Clary, Nick Bordeaux, and Trevor Benaglio will start up front for the Bulldogs here in the second period. Hope College going to stick with what looks like to be their top line here. Out on the ice, Evan Augustine out there with Joseph Brown and Garrett Gormley alongside Skylar Miller and Elliot Dejeson, as we drop the puck here on the second period of Adrian College hockey here, the first of 3 games at the Arrington today. Hope turns in their end. Augustine cross ice, finding Gormley. He takes a big hit from Bordeaux. And now Gibbs up the wall, picked off by Gormley. Shot, sticked away by Jack Clary. Good defensive pressure from Clary, getting a stick in and forcing that shot up into the rafters here at Arrington Ice Arena. This face-off is won by Adrian. Backhanded around. Gibbs will take this one and go for a skate. Looking to find Mattern, unable to maintain possession here, but Butler will battle with it with his man in the corner. Butler and Mattern both in there, digging. 2v2, now 3v2 for Hope as they get possession of that puck. Skylar Miller chips this one up but not out. Carried out of the zone by Jordan Rule, who was able to get it back in. Mattern pressuring. Back around. This one's going to be taken by Adrian College as they get it on the wall. Up the point for Gibbs, who kicks this one down, trying to make sure that it stays in the zone. Unable to do so, though, and this one's dumped in. Hope fires it up. Augustine. And now Dejeson will chip this one in as Bancroft turns. Bancroft finds Gibbs on the wall. Gibbs up, unable to maintain possession. And now Gibbs up the middle. takes a shot, sticked away by Kane. Another one off of Kane and a defenseman and behind the net. Here's Gorski as Dejeson takes a hit now. Dejeson up the wall, unable to maintain possession, and now Zach McKay with it. McKay looking for Bancroft, but able to get it to Gorski instead. Gorski in front, but no one was there. Bancroft shot, glove down by Kane, and he'll get a whistle here, allowing his defensive unit to get a change here as Dejeson and Brown had been out there for the entire first 2:06 of that first period. That's a long shift. Jack Clary will take the face-off to the left of goaltender Austin Kane. Chipped in deep there by Lascaro. And now Hope turns up the wall. Off the wall, big hit there by Scholes. And now the puck is away. Fall, shot, wide of the net to the glove side. Backhanded in deep by Omen. Out in front. Good save there by Emch. First test he's had in a while as this one comes off of a stick and into the bench in the neutral zone, almost hitting assistant coach Alex Doberzanecki, who didn't look quite ready for that one. Face off now in the neutral zone, just outside of Hope College's zone. Jack Clary steps in to take another face off. Wins it back to Ryan Betts, who goes off the wall. Clary into the middle, shot, sticked away quickly by Kane and into the netting. Good shot there by Kyle Schultz, but an equally excellent save from Austin Kane. Tomei able to get this one in deep for a little bit, but it comes back out. Lascaro turns and dumps this one in. Kane comes out to play the puck. Stops it for his defenseman, Horde. Horde gets dumped behind the zone. In front. Betts, save, rebound, score! A great play there by the Adrian Bulldogs on the forecheck as they make the hit on the defenseman. A great effort there. Looked like Betts got the first shot and a huge save was made by Kane, but the rebound squirted off the inside of his blocker and right out into the slot where the play was finished by Lascaro as this shot is over the net by Hope College. Augustine dumps this one in. Betts unable to get possession, and it's poked through Benaglio's feet. Benaglio takes his man down and is able to come away with the puck. Pokes it past him. Now Benaglio in. Odd man rush situation here, and a save made by Kane on the shot from the corner. There's Bordeaux looking to find Benaglio. Gets it to him off of Dejeson's stick. Benaglio down, still able to get the puck to his man. This puck tipped into the wall. Betts stops, looks, finds Benaglio. Benaglio behind the net, and Gretzky's office looking for some space. That one is knocked away from McLean. And this one comes up the wall for Hope. Hope gets it to Augustine. Augustine, glove save by Adrian College's Emsch, who will keep the play going. Betts up the wall, looking for his man. He finds him. Gorski gets it at the blue line. Gorski drives wide, loses the puck. Looking to get some time and space on the half wall. Unable to keep possession, and Hope will chip this one out to the neutral zone. Here comes Draper up the wall as the puck knocked off his stick. Wiederhoff chipped in deep by Stewart. Up the wall now by Millen. Just a little bit out of the reach of Butler. Butler now pokes this one away. Now he gets the puck back. Shot! Stopped twice by Kane. Scramble in front as the puck sits free. Butler, as the man was taken down in front, there's a delayed penalty now. This shot doesn't get through, and Hope College will touch this one. Going to be a cross-checking penalty for Hope College here at exactly 5 minutes of the second period, Adrian College will go on their second power play of the night as Jonah Oman will go to now the correct penalty box to sit his 2 minutes for cross-checking. Adrian College looking to capitalize on this power play opportunity. As we get a new center for Hope. That'll be number 6, Justin Pinto, stepping in. He'll win the faceoff, and Hope College will create a battle in their own corner. Not very long, though. Gibbs with it. Over for Grippy. Grippy for Gibbs. Gibbs shot through. Save made by Kane off the pad. Puck in deep for McLean. McLean turning. Gets it to Petersmark. Petersmark up to the point. This shot is sticked away by Davos. Now Petersmark at the half wall. Tries to chip this one down deep, but Horde makes that difficult. Now Gibbs takes the shot off the pad. Good save there by Kane. Petersmark up to Grippy. Setting up the umbrella now. Gibbs across for Petersmark. One-timer and a save. Petersmark exchanging passes with McLean. Unable to hold onto it, but Grippy gets this one down to McLean now. Just over his stick and gotten back to him by Schultz. McLean turns for checked into the wall by Horde. McLean for Petersmark. Short side. Shot right into the gut of Austin Kane for a whistle. 36 seconds remaining on this power play for Adrian College. A couple of good opportunities here already, but Austin Kane has been equal to the task once again. Here's Rule with the puck for Bordeaux. Down to Clary. Clary for Rule. Takes that shot. Blocked away by Dejeson. Tomei with it on the half wall. The assistant captain for Gold takes a shot off a stick and into the glass. Bordeaux turns with it. And this one is backhanded down the ice where Will Emch will come to take it. Forechecked hard there by Noah Arndt. Good backhand pass up the wall for Emch to Bordeaux as the penalty expires. Bordeaux shot misses the net. And this one is out into the neutral zone where Mario Tomei will find Jack Clary off his skate. Nifty little play there for Benaglio, who makes a spin move and dumps it in. Dejeson bodied off that puck. And now here comes Joseph Brown up the middle of the ice out of the reach of Augustine. And we have an icing. Once again being disputed by Hope College to no avail. The whistle was already blown. Face-off will come down to the right of Hope College goaltender Austin Kane, who has 22 saves on the night. Lascaro will direct traffic. Able to win that face-off, but not cleanly enough. Betts in a little battle for possession. Now Lascaro has it. His shot stopped by Kane out on top of his crease. Another good save there by the goaltender. Michael Butler will now step in to take this face-off against Evan Fall for Hope College. Butler wins it back. Shot broken stick there for Mattern as his piece of composite betrayed him. Easy save there for Austin Kane, and another face-off to his left. Now the line of Gorski, McKay, and Petersmark steps onto the ice. McKay bodies off Wiederhoff. McKay down low for Gorski. Wraps it around. Shot off the shoulder pad of Kane and a save. This one sticked into the glass by Kane as well on the shot from the point by Millen. Now out. Fall will give chase. Icing waved off here as Millen is knocked into the glass by Fall. Gorski able to spin away from the check there. Knocks this one up the wall but not out. Shot dumped into the corner by Faustin. There's Fall taking a hit from McKay as Gorski wheels. Dumps this one cross corner and Petersmark will forecheck. Good job by Gorski there. McKay now with it. McKay and Wiederhoff will battle. McKay, big hit there. And now Fall with the puck. Fall makes a move through Bancroft. Fall in, toe drags, backhand, save by Emch. Big save there by Will Emch on the mini breakaway from Evan Fall. And now Bordeaux on the half wall. Finds Jack Clary speeding through the neutral zone. Through 3 defenders, shot, save. He has his stick lifted on the second opportunity. This one chipped out by Hope as we go end to end here at Arrington. Shot, blocked by Bancroft and chipped out by Bordeaux. Here comes Benaglio, 2-on-2 with Jack Clary. Benaglio makes a move, loses the puck. Knocked in deep by Philip Grippy. Jack Clary unable to win his battle, and here comes Hope College. Neuenhuis. Nope, I'm sorry, that is Stewart. Stewart misses the net. Stewart backhands this one out in front. Backhand. Blocked away by Bancroft. Now to the point to Horde. Across for his partner. Blocked. And away comes Adrian College looking to get to this puck. Can't win the race. And now Hope is in. Dumps it in deep. Bancroft will go in behind his net to retrieve it. Backhand this one around. Furious end-to-end action here as this one is dumped but tipped by Hope College. This one knocked around deep for Butler, unable to control the puck. Here comes Gibbs. Up the wall, finds Butler. Butler across the ice to a man that was taken down but no call. Butler finding his man again. That is Mattern. Mattern tries to dump this one past Dejeson, unable to do so. McLean forechecking there. And here comes Hope College. Up the wall, Arndt into the zone. Gibbs makes a hit. There's Hope College's Devos dumping it in. Devos takes a hit from Rule. And now McLean is rubbed off as we get a battle on the wall. Up to the point. Shot. Big save. Rebound. Another save. 2 big saves by Will Emch. One on the tip and one on the rebound, both with the left pad. Will Emch is definitely in this game. There's a big pile up in front of the Hope College bench, and we have a penalty coming here, though I'm not sure to who. I think Adrian College is going to go. Going to be a charging penalty. Much to the dismay of Coach Eric Wenzel, assistant coach Eric Wenzel, and head coach Max Gavin of Gold. A charging call here going against Kyle Schultz. He's not happy with it either. Looked like he might have got the Hope College player a little high, and that was probably the cause for the penalty call here with 8:53 remaining in the second period. 1-0 Adrian as Hope goes to the power play for the third time. Now Omen to Dejeson. Shot patted away. Dejeson again. Working on that half wall. Dejeson for Omen up top. Omen gets it through. Ooh, that one got tipped. And I think it hit the post. Now here's Augustine. Augustine looking for someone. No one was there. And now this one will squirt all the way back to Kane, who finds Augustine turning in the neutral zone. This one, ill-advised pass, and Betts will clear it down. Omen for Fall. Fall makes a toe drag, able to keep control of the puck. Gets it across for Gormley. Betts Tries to clear it off his player. It hit Lascaro and stayed in. This one for Brown. Now to the half wall. Down low, Will Emch. This one goes across, and Will Emch would have been there. This one is backhanded off the scoreboard at center ice, and we're going to get a face-off in the Adrian College zone. Dangerous play in front of Will Emch there as the puck was down low with Skylar Miller. Went across the crease, but was unable to connect with Peterson on the back door, leading to this face-off. This one gets back to Wiederhoft. Across. And down to the half wall. Now down low with Miller. This shot sticked away. Bancroft got that one up in the air after Emch made a stick save, and we have a hand pass whistle here. Face-off will come outside of the Adrian zone. 31 seconds remaining on the penalty to Adrian College's Kyle Schultz. Face-off controlled by Hope College in the neutral zone. Gormley will come across the line. Circles behind the net, protecting the puck on his backhand. Looks for somewhere to go, nowhere to be found. Finds Dejeson, and Omen cannot keep that pass in. Circling in the neutral zone is Augustine with 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Augustine driving wide, turning back to his forehand and finding Dejeson. Dejeson cross ice, shot, misses the net there. Stewart did not make a great connection with that. And now Dejeson spinning, shot save made by Emch, and now cleared out by Bordeaux. This one will roll down the ice and not get to the goal line, so we have no icing as Dejeson turns it into the neutral zone. Stewart dumps this one in deep and takes a hit from Lascaro. Good job by Millen to body off the man. Lascaro forechecking. This one chipped out. Taking a hit there is Mattern. Here's Lascaro. Lascaro taken down in the corner. Gets it back to the point. Slap shot. Misses wide. Bancroft in down low for Clary. Backhands it for Lascaro. Lascaro turning. Looking to the point. Millen. Shot. Misses the net. Rebound. Oh, they couldn't get their stick on that one. That was Mattern who had the puck hop over his stick, and Hope College is forced to ice the puck here. Good shot by Millen. Just missed. Came off those lively end boards here at the Arrington to the right of Austin Kane in goal, and Mattern was just unable to get his stick on it to try and bury that loose puck. Face off in the Hope College end here. Jack Clary will win this back to the point where Bancroft takes a wrist shot. Pad save made by the goaltender Kane. Benaglio chips this one down in deep, and Grippy will take control now. He goes down, but is able to get this one up, and now it's dumped in deep by Justin Pinto, who gives chase. This one off the glass and in front of the net, but cleared away by Bancroft. That could have been dangerous. Now dumped in deep, and Millen will catch this puck. Looking for Bordeaux. Bordeaux makes a pass between Fall's legs. Benaglio loses the puck. He gets it back, though, and makes an ill-advised backhand pass. Fall looking to drive wide. Backhand pass misses. He goes down. Good stick by Millen. Benaglio battles in deep there with Horde. Sent around for Fall. Bancroft bodies him off into the wall. This one comes out to the slot. Stick. Oh, and this one hit the post. Just a little sliding shot there by Setacheri, but he couldn't get that one into the net. Now Bancroft in behind his own net, forechecked by Fall. Backhands this one, flips it high, and perfect distance on that one. Should have played curling. This one goes in, Bancroft. Bancroft gets this one out to Gorski. Gorski driving. His shot is sticked away. No one able to get onto it before Hope College does. Here comes Peterson. Peterson backhands this one. This is shot and gloved by a standing Will Emch to get a whistle. Here with 4:01 remaining in the second period, Adrian College leading 1-0 here. Hope has made a push here in the last few minutes of this game to try and get on the board against Will Emch, who has remained strong. This one goes down low for Betts, who finds McKay. McKay struggling to find it in his feet, able to do so and get it up to the wall, or the half wall. Now Betts will turn. Chips this one up for Peters Mark, who gets it out of the zone. McKay finds Betts. Betts to Tomei. Tomei across the blue line. Takes a shot. And this one is sticked over the protective netting and into the corner of the Arrington Ice Arena that is home to the Varsity Bulldogs locker room. They will play this evening against the U.S. National Development Team, the under-18 team. Should be a great game. You'll hear Ellen Stanton and myself on that call tonight at 7 o'clock. So tune into ACTV for that one as well. Now the battle on the half wall as Augustine loses this one. Mattern unable to control that puck completely. Sends it around the boards for McLean. McLean back looking for Mattern. Mattern in a battle there. Able to get this puck around the wall. And here's Caleb Wartz for Hope. Hope College chips this one up and out of the zone. Turning with it is Philip Grippy. This is chipped up, and it looks like it hit a banner, one of the many banners hanging in the Adrian College Ice Arena, and we'll get another face-off here in the neutral zone. 2:54 remaining in the second period. Adrian College leading this game 1-0 against Hope. As Dejeson was unable to control that, it pops back to his own zone. Up the wall is Pinto. Arndt gives chase, and now Pinto battling. Here's Brown for Dejeson. Spinning backhander. Dumped into the zone where Philip Grippy will chase. Grippy around. Up the wall, McLean unable to get it out, and here's Dejeson. Dangerous in the slot. Sticked up away by Philip Grippy. Great defensive play there, and he knocked that into the netting behind Will Emch. Dejeson made a great play there. Step in from his point position, cut across the ice and get to the slot, but he was just unable to get a clean shot away. Face-off won by Hope College. Dejeson gets a quick one-timer that was blocked by Lascaro. Down low, driving Hope College, unable to get a shot on net. This one's chipped off the back of the net now as Millen backhands it up the wall for Lascaro. Lascaro chips it out into the neutral zone. Giving chase was Schultz. Now Lascaro in, makes a move, shoots it off the post. A great fake by Lascaro. Got the defenseman down, and then the goalie was unable to make the save. This one's tipped on net. One save, two saves by Kane. Now Lascaro at the dot takes a shot and another save. Austin Kane with an elbow save to keep this game 1-0. Adrian College. What a chance there by the line of Clary, Schultz, and Lascaro. Multiple chances for Lascaro, especially with the 3-on-2 shot off the post, a tip on net, and then another save coming in off the dot. As Bordeaux takes this one, it was blocked away. Benaglio will dump this one in deep for Gorski. Out in front for Bordeaux off his skates. And this one's dumped back in. Wiederhoft takes a hit from Gorski as Wiederhoft sends it around the boards. Oh, big hit there by Benaglio and Gorski. And this one is out. Knocked out of the air by Stewart. Stewart looking for the middle, unable to get it, and here's Gorski back the other way. Gorski for Benaglio. Shot from the point is caught in the chest, rather, by Austin Kane for his 31st save of the evening. 1:03 remaining here in the second period for Adrian College and Hope College, the first of 3 games at the Arrington tonight. Face off to the right of goalie Austin Kane. Good move by McLean to walk him off the face-off, but unable to get it. Bancroft can't keep control of this bouncing puck, but is able to beat Gormley back. Augustine now for Gormley, one of the captains of Hope College. Backhands this one across the ice. Chip down low. Gormley gives chase. Unable to get there. Zach McKay will force this one out into the neutral zone. Across the ice for Dejeson. Spinning backhander for Augustine. Here's Gormley finding Brown. Brown shot through traffic. Hits Bancroft's leg and goes into the corner. McLean, with that puck. This one out in front. Save made on Dejeson by Will Emch. Good shoulder save there on the short side. And that looks to be the last chance of the period. 5 seconds remaining. Hope turns in their own zone. Up to center ice. Shot wide of the net as the period expires. And now a little scuffle as Petersmark gets shoved a couple of times in front of the Hope College bench. But that will do it for the second period of action here. Adrian College with the only goal of the period to make it 1-0 here at the Arrington Ice Arena. 32 shots on goal for the Adrian College Bulldog team after 2 periods of play. 18 for Hope College. That was 14 in the period for Hope College and 18 for Adrian. Another exciting period of action still to play here at the Arrington Ice Arena. So make sure you stay tuned here to ACTV. We will be right back. Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. A little cold out today. We're finally starting to get into more November-like weather here. We are here for Adrian College D3 Gold Squad versus Hope College. The D3 Gold Squad up 1-0 after 2 periods of play. Adrian College scored an even strength goal just over 3 minutes into the second period. Lascaro scoring from Betts and Schulz to make it 1-0. Couple of penalties, one on each side in that second period. Oman took a cross-checking penalty at 15 minutes exactly remaining for Hope, and then Schulz, all over the score sheet tonight, took a charging penalty at 8:53 remaining. Neither team scored on their power plays. So here we are, 1-0 Adrian College, out shooting Hope 32-18. But overall, dominating the game, really, if you look at it. Adrian has had the large majority of possession in this game, and Austin Kane has been excellent in the Hope College goal. Will Emch at the other end has been just as superb, making several key stops. One on a mini breakaway after his defenseman got walked a little bit. Great move. Will Emch came up big to keep it at 1-0. And here we go, underway here for the third period at Arrington Ice Arena. The puck drops and Hope College gets possession. Dejeson up the wall, and Benaglio forces it in. Clary now dumps this one in on his backhand. Clary kicks this one around the wall, and here comes Augustine. Hope turning back. As I lose my voice here for a second, Hope College in their own end. Man goes down. That was Gormley. And now Betts at the point. Betts lets a shot go through traffic and stopped by Kane. Garrett Gormley took a spill in his corner there, and the puck ended up on the stick of Ryan Betts at the far point. Good save by Kane through a bunch of traffic and legs. Face off to the right of Kane. Chipped up off the wall. Good hold there by Rule. McLean battles for it. Now Stewart chips this one out to the middle where Gibbs gets it on his stick. Gibbs up in the middle of the ice. Turned over. Hope College will dump this one in. Will Emch will stick it away into the corner. Gibbs on the reverse from his defensive partner Rule. Now Peterson in a battle. Oman at the point takes this shot well wide of the net. Draper gives chase with McLean. Draper looking for it. Shot. Gloved and held by Emch. That shot was taken by Austin Peterson from the point. Nice simple standing save for Will Emch, who has made 19 saves so far in this game. Several of them key saves to keep the score where it is. Face-off won by Hope College. Walking in. Shot blocked by Gorski. Fall. At the point. Off the skate of Warts, who has it blocked by Bancroft. Cherry dumps it in deep. Fall. Up to Cherry, but it was picked off by Petersmark. Big hit there by Bordeaux on Fall. Fall. Bodied off. Still able to maintain possession. Going to the front of the net. Out of the reach of Foston. Puck at the point. Dumped in deep. And here is Fall on his backhand. Has it knocked off his stick by Bancroft. Petersmark unable to clear it. But Gorski is able to get it out with his skates. Gorski 1-on-3 into the offensive zone. Circling the net. Takes a slash but no call. Gorski has it knocked off his stick. and we get a whistle. Looks like the net came off. Good poke check by Austin Kane. And then Caleb Wartz pushed Paul Gorski into the net, knocking the post off of its moorings. With 17:39 to go in the third period. I'm Matthew Schnoes here at Arrington Ice Arena. Adrian College versus Hope College as Betts gets off a one-timer and just blows it over the net. Really clean face-off win there from Jack Clary on his backhand. Betts was waiting for it and just shot it high of the cage. Great face-off play there. Face-off will now be to the right of the goaltender Kane as Jack Clary looks to win the face-off and gets tied up, unable to do so. Sediceri taking it around the net and finding his man, but has this puck knocked off his stick by Tomei, who finds it and gets it back to his defensive partner, Betts. Exchanging passes now up the wall, out of the reach of Schulz, and that will be an icing. Tomei was looking for Schulz, who was turning in the neutral zone, but just a step or two too far for him. And the faceoff will come down to the left of Will Emch here. Davos will face off with Clary. Betts will get this face off. Now to Clary, offside. Puck went across the ice from Schultz to Clary, and Lascaro was just unable to keep his foot on that blue line. Both teams make line changes here as we get a face-off in the neutral zone. Face-off won by Adrian College and dumped in around the net. Dejeson will take this puck and try and get it past Benaglio unsuccessfully as Benaglio turns with it. Loses the puck to Dejeson and knocked in deep by Millen. Here's Bordeaux. Back to Gibbs for Millen. Wrist shot over the net. Kane never saw it. Gormley now takes this puck, driving wide on Gibbs. Gibbs bodies him off at the blue line. McLean up the wall. Dejeson is there to hold this one in. Stops up at the half wall. Spins to his backhand and chips it in deep where Millen will turn. Millen up the wall for Bordeaux, who sends it up. Now McLean chips this one past. Goes into the corner with Gormley. This one hand passed around, but Hope College will get possession. Good body there by Grippy to force the dump. Bancroft off the wall and out of the reach of everybody, but no icing as Oman will turn this one around. Up the wall for Draper. Draper for Stewart. Stewart walking around Bancroft. Shot off the glove of Will Emch. Short side and out. Here comes Bancroft. Loses the puck, and now Stewart. Down low, Stewart looking to the middle for Draper. Draper back to the point for Viderhoft. Draper will now just kind of dump this one into the corner where it is dumped around the boards by Mattern. Draper knocks this one down. Viderhoft off the wall. Hope in their own zone, looking for an outlet and unable to do any good as Bancroft dumps it back in. Forechecked by Gorski. Betts now corrals a bouncing puck and goes off the wall to Butler. Butler finds McKay, who gets it across for Clary just off his stick and into the corner. Clary, backhand pass, chipped up into the air, but corralled by Butler. McKay looking for a space, unable to get it, sent down the ice. Icing is waved off here as Hope College's number 26, Austin Huffer, wins the race. Battle ensuing up on the boards here, and McKay will come away with this puck. McKay to the red line, dumps this one in to the left of Kane, who will step out and fire it around the wall. Through the middle for Faustin, who shoots this one off of a stick and down into Adrian's end, where Rule will turn with it. Rule behind his own net finds Petersmark. Petersmark with time, looking for Clary. Instead it goes across the ice for Millen. Millen loses the puck, but Mattern is able to knock it in a little deeper. Now Petersmark, after the puck comes off the stick of Faustin, he'll dump it in. Cherry will turn. Drops it back behind the net for Wartz, who gets it up to the middle of the ice for Arndt. Arndt, forehand, dumps it in, giving chase of Millen. Millen off the wall. Good chip up the wall by Petersmark as well. Millen is down, slowly getting up and now going to the bench. Looked like he took a bit of an awkward hit there. Now up the middle, out of the reach of Davos. Grippy in the corner. Gets it up, and now here goes Adrian College's Lascaro. Lascaro in, tries to protect the puck. He loses it. Good stick there by Dejeson. Shot through traffic. Stick save, pops up, and a glove from Kane. Good end-to-end action there for the last 4 minutes, really. 13-13 now remaining in the third period. Adrian College still leads 1-0. Face-off one, and now over for Bancroft, who will just shoot this one in deep, unable to completely corral it. McLean battling in deep with Skylar Miller. This one sent to the front. Nobody there. This shot blocked away by Lascaro, blocking his own teammate's shot. This one gloved away by Kane. Looked like it was off the fingers. Here comes Hope College now, 3-on-2. And Dejeson is unable to stay on sides and is very unhappy about it. Looked like Gormley was just not able to handle that rolling puck and had to try and curl a little bit, causing Dejeson to go off sides. Ullman will dump this one in, squirts through the leg of Betts. Betts now in front of his own net, gets it to Bordeaux, and now Benaglio. He'll backhand this one in deep. Gorski gives chase. And now Hope will come away with this puck. Hope through the middle. Stewart took a body trying to knock that one down. Betts just floats this one out to the neutral zone. Oman will dump it back where Gorski will send it around the boards. Betts misses this puck, but Bordeaux and Benaglio tag team to get that puck out of the zone. Gorski gives chase, but Oman is able to get this puck back from his defensive partner. Here comes Hope College now. Bordeaux steps up and lays the body into Faustin. Toe drag and not happening. Emsch comes out and knocks that one away. Then the shot is blocked into the corner. Betts finds Tomei. Tomei looking for Bordeaux. Knocked in by Hope College. Benaglio tries to drive wide. Gets past 1 and 2 defenders and goes down in the corner, taking the referee with him. Hope College up the wall. Good hit there by Tomei on Patterson. Faustin turned away from by Butler. Butler driving wide on Huffer. Butler cuts back. Shot. Glove save by Kane. Good job to cut back at the top of the circle there. Gets his defenseman turning every which way, but unable to get a shot that fools the goaltender Kane. Jack Clary now stepping in to take the face-off. That is to the left of Kane. He'll win it. This shot just a little bit wide by Mattern. Shot in, wide of the net, and now Mattern again. Turns, able to protect the puck for a little bit, but not long enough. Out into the neutral zone, where Rule will flip this one in. Dejeson has it, but it was knocked down by a high stick. And we're going to get a face-off once again in Hope College's end. 10:46 remaining in the third period. 36-19 are the shots on goal. Only 4 for Adrian and 1 for Hope College so far in this third period. Lots of action, but not a lot of shots. As Dejeson turns and sets up behind his own net, looking for an option. Just out of the reach of Pinto. And this one shot down. Dejeson leaping, knocks it out of the air and turns up. Pinto will chip this one up into one of the banners, and we'll get a face-off outside of the zone. Face-off controlled by Hope College as Dejeson sends it across for Augustine. Augustine will dump this one in deep, where Grippy will send it back around the other way. Brown, his shot tipped. Big save by Will Emch with the blocker. That one was tipped in front, and Emch stretching out makes the save and then makes another pad save on Brown. McKay now will backhand this one in as Gormley is chased down by McLean. Up through the middle of the ice, here comes Dejeson, rushing it from his defensive position. Stops up at the half wall, unable to control. Brought out by Bancroft and chipped out. Oman finds Dejeson again, who gets it in deep. Augustine will chase Petersmark, and now Bancroft up the wall. Has his pass picked off by Draper. Stewart back to the point for Oman. Oman opens up, shot blocked by McKay. McKay now will turn. He's got Petersmark with him. McKay across the blue line will just dump this one in, and Petersmark will go for a change. Up for Stewart. Stewart backhand up the wall. Paul Gorski will get this one back to Mario Tomei. For Betts, unable to keep full control of that puck. Here's Oman for Stewart. Stewart has the puck, chips it in, and here's Tomei for Gorski. Gorski has it knocked away by Draper, but it ends up on the stick of Schultz. Schultz loses the puck. Lascaro turns at center ice and dumps this one around. Stopped behind the net by Kane. Leaving it for Oman. Backhand pass for Wiederhoft. Making a couple of moves is Betts as he backhands this one. It's blocked. Shot by Gorski. Save. And now we have a little scrum in front here. Someone took some exception on Hope College to the presence in front of Schultz, and we had just a couple of guys going after Schultz there. Looks like no penalties will come of this, though, and we'll have a face-off in the Hope College end. Great save down at the Adrian College end just a minute or two ago by Will Emch, reaching back to make that blocker save on the tip, just a couple of feet in front of him. Hard save to make going against your momentum, but he did a great job there. This one knocked down by Benaglio. Benaglio backhand looking for Clary. Now this shot is blocked away. Rule couldn't get it through. He's got a broken stick. And the face-off will save Clary or Rule from having to hustle back and exchange sticks on the fly. Face-off once again to the right of Kane. Won by Hope College. And now it's around for Warts. Warts up the wall. Able to get it to the neutral zone, but not out as a Hope College player fall. Goes into the boards hard there. This bouncing puck is scooped up and held by Will Emch. Cherry sent one in. Took a bounce just a couple of feet in front of Will Emch. Tricky play, but he made the save. Davos will win this faceoff back to Dejeson. No lane, so he sends it back down low for Arndt, who turns and backhands it off the end wall, looking for Pinto, but unable to get it to him. Backhanded up the wall by Adrian College's number 23, Michael Butler, who will now send this one in on goal, knocked away harmlessly by Kane. Millen unable to hold that puck at the blue line. This turning dump Didn't go well. Now here comes, and a great play by Jordan Rule diving back. And now Lascaro back the other way. Down goes one man. Diving poke check and a poke check by the goaltender as well. Great play. Now Lascaro again and a save made by Kane. What a handful of crazy plays going on here as Lascaro turned back after the great diving defensive play by Jordan Rule. Lascaro had himself a mini breakaway after that was Brown that went down on the near side. His defensive partner Dejeson made a diving poke check that was backed up by the poke check of Kane, and then a cross ice play to Lascaro where Kane made his 38th save of the night, another 10-beller. Here's Oman up the wall. Hope College will chip this one out. And Philip Grippy will chase this one back. Gormley on the forecheck. Gormley almost caused a turnover there. Now Grippy unable to really send that one around as hard as he would have liked. Battle in the corner. Augustine looking for space, unable to find it around Bancroft. Now back around again. Augustine will get this puck, turning on his backhand. Bodied off by Bancroft, but it goes down for Gormley. Gormley sticked away by Grippy. And this one will go up into the netting. Looks like it was tipped into the netting, so both teams can change. Another great defensive effort there by Philip Grippy this time, diving back to make a save or a poke check on Garrett Gormley, one of the leading scorers for Hope College. Actually leads the team in goals with 12 on the year. One back, and the shot is taken through traffic wide to the left of Will Emch. Here's Draper. Draper takes a shot that's turned away by Emch in that one knee down position, as the goaltenders know it. Sometimes we can be as simple people when naming things. Puck goes up the wall, and now Hope College. Dejeson will turn it in. Stewart looking for space, finds some, gets it around for Dejeson. Dejeson, one of those offensive defensemen for sure, doing a good job of trying to get involved in the offense here. Benaglio and Dejeson battle as the puck crosses the line. Here's Bordeaux driving. Save made by Kane on the short side shot. Now Benaglio finding some space between his legs. Clary off of the shoulder of Kane. And now this one gets out to the neutral zone. Schultz back to Bordeaux, up to Benaglio. This one, Benaglio in the slot, drags and shoots, and it was blocked away. Up the wall here for Stewart. Finds Fall, who gets bodied into the Adrian College bench and is hit again by Schultz before he gets off the ice. Here's Oman making a play past Gibbs. Backhands it, not able to get it through Rule with 5 minutes remaining in the third period. Here's Butler, turns it over at center ice. Hope College will regroup in their own end. Oman across center ice now. Forehand dump, and he's taken down hard by Lascaro. Rule sends this one around for Butler. Butler with it, off the wall for Lascaro. Lascaro driving, shot off the crossbar. Gibbs shot, sticked away by Kane. Puck up behind the net. Gorski digging hard for it. Unable to get possession, and Wiederhoff gave him a little shove for his work. Gorski back for Butler. Butler makes a move, loses the puck. Goes into the middle of the ice. Here comes Hope College, and there's a penalty against Hope College behind the play. Oman took down Paul Gorski with 4:15 remaining in the third period. And Oman will take his second trip to the penalty box. This one for roughing here in the third period. Adrian College is 0 for 2 on the power play so far this evening, or this afternoon rather, and we'll be hoping to bury an important insurance goal here late in this third period of play. Linesman directing traffic around the faceoff circle. Clary wins it back. Betts gets it to Tomei. Bordeaux will send this one down for Clary. Get it back. Lots of time and space on those half walls right now. Clary to the net. Save made by Kane, and then off the skate of Benaglio. This one knocked around the wall by Digison, but Bordeaux is able to get it back to Tomei. Bordeaux turning. Tomei shot. Pad save there with the left leg. Benaglio back for Betts. Betts lets the shot go. It's tipped wide. Oh, and a diving effort by Clary to knock it in. Unable to do so as it goes into the corner, and this one's sent all the way down the ice, where Will Emch will stop it and leave it for Mario Tomei. Tomei reverses it for Betts, who reverses it right back for Tomei. Tomei going to take his time to set this one up here. Just under a minute remaining on the power play. Here comes Petersmark flying up the wing. Petersmark sends it. Oh, and the shot just wide there by McLean. This one squirts out to the middle, and here comes Gormley. One-on-one with Mario Tomei. Steps to the side. A blocker save made on the shot by Will Emch. Now this one. Chip back around. Grippy finds Petersmark. Petersmark. Oh, his pass is knocked out of the air by Gormley. Gormley once again sends this one across, but nobody able to get there. Tomei took his man down. Shot by Schultz right on net and gobbled up by Kane, who has 43 saves on the evening. Great performance from Hope College's goalie to really keep this one close. 17 seconds remaining on the Adrian College power play. 1-0. Adrian College Gold Squad leads Hope College. Face off there is won by Lascaro, who gets it to himself. Unable to really get that puck to his teammates in front, though. And here's Matt turning, finding his man, Butler. Matern backhands it down for Butler. Butler around on his forehand. Fires a shot that is shut off on the short side by Kane. And he'll cover that one for a whistle. Face off to Hope College goaltender Austin Kane's left. Evander Kane is in Buffalo with the NHL. Here comes Patterson, driving wide, losing control, but chipping it around for Stewart, who's bodied off by Millen. Hope gets possession out of this battle in the corner. Back to the point for Brown, who'll send this one in deep. Lascaro for Millen, and now around for Bancroft. Bancroft off the glass and out past Digison. Digison turns, able to get it past the two Adrian forecheckers, and now Stewart in a race with Millen. Gets it to the net pad, saved by Emch. Going against his body a little bit there, but made the save. This one for Draper. Draper for Stewart, unable to get it to him. Betts looking to get this one out of the zone and does, just goes off the wall. But it will be icing against the Adrian College Bulldogs here. 1:15 remaining in the third period. Faceoff's going to be down in the Adrian College end. And Austin Kane is going to hang out at the top of the circle. Nope. We have a timeout. Hope College seems to have called their timeout here with 1:15 remaining in the third period. We'll talk a little bit about how we got to this point in the game. Adrian College got the first penalty of the game less than a minute in. Rule took a penalty for roughing. A couple of saves there by Will Emch. And then Adrian College really took this game over, getting pretty much the next 14 shots on goal to end the first period, out shooting Hope 14-4 Hope went 0 for 1 on the power play in that period, or 0 for 2 on the power play in that period. Adrian 0 for 1. Second period, both teams had chances on the power play but couldn't convert. But Adrian College scored an even strength goal just over 3 minutes into the period. That was Lascaro from Betts and Schultz, the only goal of this game. And now we stand at 1-0 with 1:15 remaining. 45 shots for Adrian College, 24 for Hope College. And Austin Kane is on the bench for the extra attacker for Hope College, as Adrian College takes their timeout. Okay. We are going timeout for timeout now as we sit with 1:15 remaining. Hope College still looking to draw up a play that'll work out well, making sure that they can get some shots on net and maybe jump on a rebound, try and get a dirty goal to tie this game up in the last minute and 15 seconds here at Arrington Ice Arena. Don't forget, after this game, there's 2 more today. The Adrian College ACHA D1 women's team, the number 1 ranked team in the country, plays Liberty College at 3 o'clock here at Arrington. And then at 7, the men's U.S. National Development Under 18 team comes to Arrington to play the Varsity Bulldogs men's team. I will be on the call of that one with Ellen Stanton, so look forward to that one as well. We finally get the face-off, and Hope College controls. Gormley sends this one down low for Stewart. Stewart kicks it around. Backhanded out of the zone, though, by Adrian College's McLean. And we'll get an icing here with 58.6 seconds remaining in the period. One heck of a contest here today between Hope and Adrian. Austin Kane has really been a great story in this game, making 44 saves. Face off, won by Hope, into the corner. Benaglio off the glass and not out. Stewart gets it to Dejeson. Dejeson finds Gormley, one-time shot wide of the net. Augustine in the corner, taken down by Tomei. Now up the wall. Bordeaux chips this one out of the zone with 38 seconds to go. Dejeson turns, makes one play, loses the puck, but gets it right back. Dejeson, stick handling and feet, loses the puck. Bordeaux takes it and scores! Nick Bordeaux! With 26.3 seconds remaining, Nick Bordeaux takes that puck and puts it off the post and in, scoring to make it 2-0 here at Arrington Ice Arena, and hopefully sealing the deal for this one. Dejeson, who's been great all night rushing that puck up ice, just lost it in a couple of players' feet. Bordeaux was able to take it and score the unassisted empty netter. And now Adrian wins this faceoff as Betts gets it up, and they chip it in. Hope College turning. Big hit there by Gorski. Tomei back for Betts with 10 seconds remaining. He'll go behind his own zone. Draper forechecks. Draper out in front. Sticked away. Shot. Saved by Emch. Rebound. Another save by Emch. It's still in front. They score! Draper is able to pop this one up over Will Emch and into the net in a battle here. As we see the replay here, the puck is battled for in front. Emch makes 2 or 3 saves, and Draper, just diving, is able to knock this one in. As Betts goes to the penalty box, and so does Draper. They got in a bit of a scuffle. Betts getting a standing O, and the referee is sending him to the locker room. Betts is taking his victory lap here for sure. But the goal will count, unfortunately spoiling the shutout of Will Emch with 0.4 seconds remaining. Man, I feel for him on that. I thought I was the only guy that had that problem, but I guess not. Will Emch still played an excellent game, making several huge saves when the score was 1-0 throughout this game. And one last face-off here with 4-on-4 action for 0.4 seconds. Adrian College will win 2-1 here against Hope College on home ice at the Arrington. A couple of penalties here go up for Hope as the game ends and Adrian College wins 2-1. What a contest we had here today between Hope College and Adrian College. Both teams fought really hard in this one. But in the end, Adrian is able to come away 2-1 victors here as Lascaro scores, and then Bordeaux with the empty netter that becomes the eventual game winner here for Adrian College. They had 46 shots on goal, 44 saves for Austin Kane, who played one great game this afternoon for Hope College. Will Emch at the other end made 25 saves for his win, his 7th of the season. Austin Kane will go to 8-4 on the year, though through no fault of his own. The penalties were stacked many here. Too many to really figure out too quickly enough for you folks. But in the end, Adrian College does the job on home ice, and we get the salute from the Gold Squad after the win. If I had to pick 3 stars tonight, I would have to go the 3rd star, the goaltender from Hope College, Austin Kane, 44 saves, several of them of the massive variety. The 2nd star, I would go with Will Emch with 25 saves on the night. And then Joe Lascaro played a great game all around. 1st star, 1 goal on the night, and really should have been the game winner had it not been for the 0.4 second remaining goal for Hope College. But at the end of the day, Adrian College gets the job done, winning 2-1 here on home ice. Remember to stay tuned because it is a triple header here on ACTV of Adrian College hockey. Up next at 3 o'clock will be the Adrian College women playing Liberty. And then at 7, we have the Adrian College varsity NCAA D3 team for the men taking on the U.S. National Development Under 18 team. Looking forward to that one. I'll be on the call with Ellen Stanton. Once again, I am Matthew Schnoes here at Arrington Ice Arena. Stay tuned on ACTV this afternoon for more Adrian College hockey. So long, folks.